Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a special reading for the 2025 forecast for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, you can find the information for that in my Buy Me a Coffee link, my official Instagram and TikTok, all listed in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Scorpio, happy 2025. I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be doing this special reading using the 4 directions: north, south, east, and west. The north, I'm just looking at my notes here because I drew it out for myself. The north position will represent your overall goals and themes for the year. The east position, what is rising, what is upcoming for you. The south position, underlying challenges. And the west position, what is setting, what is being put to bed. And I'm going to have a central card in the middle as well. I'm using 3 decks for your reading today: the Citadel Oracle, the Messenger Oracle, and the Tarot of Mystical Moments for the clarifiers. Cards have been pre-shuffled. This is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus for their 2025 forecast. What is the central card for the year, Spirit? What's the central card for the year? Beautiful. The Botanist, Parenthood, and Legacy. The Botanist, Parenthood, and Legacy. So botanist is somebody who is an expert on growth and flowers and plants and taking care of these things. Parenthood, so interesting. I mean, you could be looking to have children this year or are pregnant currently, and if you are, congratulations. Or it could simply represent something that you are going to birth in terms of a new business, a project, an idea that you've had. Something that you're really going to take care of that is going to be, Spirit just said, in perpetuity. So suggesting that word legacy, in perpetuity. So something that will outlive you, which is a very big deal. We set things to establish a legacy for ourselves. We always want to, Spirit just said that expression, you want to leave the world better than how you found it. It's really difficult because the world is so broken right now. And for Scorpio to leave the world better, I mean, that's a huge responsibility. You're definitely up to the task, Scorpio, but these are kind of the themes that you're kind of, the hands outstretched like this. It's kind of like you're embracing that beauty, that you're finding beauty in the broken world. You're cultivating something that's really going to be very important for you for 2025. Let me get the clarifier for that. The Botanist. It reminds me of Botanist Gin, so you might like that gin. That's just an aside, but Spirit didn't want to let that one go. Gin, not as in not the alcohol, but as in the spirit, the gin, family gin, Spirit just said. So there could be some spirit, like, especially because this card says legacy, and they're a little bit muting my ears right now. You could have a family gin that protects you. They're really muting my ear right now, so I kind of hit something. You could have a spirit guide or a family spirit that protects you and that is helping you to establish whatever this is that you're going to do in 2025, whatever this project, this business, this legacy that you want to establish. Your spirit guides, your ancestors are going to be helping you with that. That's really beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Damn. Damn. How powerful is this? Look, see, look at this. See this bloom? And they're both red. King of Wands. Wow. Wow, that's kind of like a mic drop moment for Spirit. I only have, these are the only 2 cards I have down right now for year 2025. Look at that energy. How bold, bright, assertive, powerful, magical. Okay, I see something really random, but just go with it because it's what they're giving me. It's almost like this spirit entity around you, around like that is for your best and highest good, always working with the light. They're like your fashion consultant. No, your, what do they call it? Like Zendaya has her Law. Law is the name of her fashion, what do they call that position? Like your fashion consultant, your stylist. Thank you, Spirit. Ugh. I mean, I'm not hip to things like this, so clearly, but it's like your spirit guides or this jinn in your life is like your stylist, and they are like dressing you for the part that you're about to play in 2025, which is nothing short of fabulous. Look at it. This is a synchronicity if ever I saw one. Just embrace this, Scorpio. I'm like very like getting like all riled up for you. That's really beautiful. That's stunning. That's stunningly beautiful. It's weird though, because I see this like hair on either side. It kind of reminds me of Princess Leia from Star Wars. That might resonate with you. Princess royalty. I'm also seeing this kind of topper to the wand. It looks almost like a fleur-de-lis, which also represents kind of royalty. They're adorning you, energetically speaking, in your gown, in your wardrobe, in your regalia. Beautiful. Let me get the directional cards, starting with North. This is for Scorpio. North, East, South, West. Wow. I'm gonna get the clarifiers from the tarot. This is for Scorpio. Interesting. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to say it right now. You should definitely wear red next year. Or this year when these readings are coming out. 2025. You should wear red. Red's going to be your color. Red's going to be your theme. Red is where it's at. So, in the North position, overall goals and themes. The words are nourish your soul. Nourish your soul. We can see this big cat energy kind of in outline. Kind of reminds me of that movie Tron, which is so random, but that you might like that movie. And you can see the big cat. He's just like lapping up this water, but it's all energetic. So it's almost like prowl energy a little bit. Nourish your soul. Kind of like the shadowy aspects of nourishing the soul. So it feels very Scorpio, honestly. It feels like desire, kind of, you know, the more primal parts of being human. That's kind of also on theme with the red color, the root chakra, a little bit of the sacral here with the orange, kind of like expressing yourself, your sexuality, your boldness, like really embracing that, embracing the shadow. And because Scorpio likes to live in the shadow, right? Like it's like very Plutonian energy, and Scorpio is very comfortable in that energy. So it's almost like embracing that. It is clarified by the Seven of Swords, which I think is very interesting, because the Seven of Swords can talk about a little bit of trickster energy, but I didn't see it as something ominous, which sometimes I can see this card as a little ominous, but this is almost like your energy right now. It's kind of like, you know what? I've given so much, and this year it's going to be a little bit more about me and the eggs that I put in my own basket. And this is not to say that there's any selfishness happening. There's just boundaries. Because if you think about all, because I know a lot of Scorpios, and they kind of are all like this. They're very overgiving. Self-admittedly too. If you think about everything that you've given other people and imagine all of that being given to you, you'd be overwhelmed. You'd be shooketh. You would be shocked by how much you would get, because that's how much you give. And I think that the overall theme for 2025 is just putting the eggs in your basket in first. And it doesn't feel selfish, right? Because it's coming with the nourish your soul. It's like time. It's time for you to nourish your own self. You've been spending a lot of time doing it for others. That seems very clear. You know, it does have a little bit of serpentine energy to it. So there's a part of you, I think, that would feel like it's sneaky, or like that you're just, people are used to you giving. So in order for you to kind of give back to yourself, you're not going to be announcing it. The Scorpios are classically known for the long game. So there's almost this sense in you that you're just not going to mention to people when good things come your way like you would have before. You're just keeping it all to yourself. You're just on the outside, very humble, very boring, but on the inside, thriving. That's the theme. The Spirit's giving it to me. In the East, what's rising, what's upcoming for you. So the North is kind of winter energy. The East is spring energy. This is amazing. It says, love that you are different. Love that you are different, that you have your own style, your own set of parameters for how you live your life. This is a very unconventional looking creature. It's kind of a little bit of squirrel, rabbit, firefly, lizard, I don't know. It's a whole conglomeration of animals in one, but it's also iridescent. It's beautiful, looks contemplative. Love that you are different. Seven of Wands in the reverse, kind of breaking out of your shell. That's 2 sevens now in your reading. Breaking out, right? Seven of Wands in the upright is kind of like we've blocked ourselves, we're defensive, we feel vulnerable, we've taken a stronghold and now we need to protect it. But when the card is in reverse, it's kind of like unblocking, I'm opening up, right? So it's not to say that you're opening up necessarily to other people, though it could be, but it's more about opening up to the possibility of this abundance, the possibility that things could be attracted to you, right? Especially, you know, if we're in this energy right here, where we're nourishing ourselves, then there's this expectation that the food and the water and the sustenance is meant for us, will come to us, and we will partake in it. So in the spring East energy, it's kind of like the new possibility of that is emerging for you right now. And Spirit is saying, open yourself up to it. Open yourself up to the potential of it, because it wants to come towards you. I'm going to get a clarifier for that. For the East position. Look. 2 major arcana, the Emperor, number 4, Aries energy, and number 9, the Hermit card, Virgo energy, but it's in the reverse. So this energy, the Hermit card, is like being insular, kind of being quiet to ourselves, away from society. And this is anything but. It's like, you know, the I'm coming out energy, the I'm not going to be quiet anymore. I'm taking charge. I'm in charge of things. I'm in charge of my own life. I'm the big boss. I'm the CEO. I'm the leader. Divine masculine. Like really, really stepping into divine masculine here, because we started with the King of Wands. Even though it's divine feminine expressed, it's divine masculine energy, which has nothing to do with gender. It's all about how we are approaching situations. You are approaching 2025 with like big boss energy. This is freaking like, this is, you can't get any bigger than this boss energy. Royalty, sovereignty, beautiful, powerful. That's amazing. 17004, a school bus just went by. Those numbers were on the outside. 17004. I don't know why Spirit wanted me to tell you, but there you are. In the South energy, underlying challenges. Yeah, seek the lesson. Seek the lesson. Ace of Swords to clarify. That's stunning. Right, so because if we're going to seek the lesson, we start with Spirit. We ask Spirit for the lesson, right? Like if you're experiencing some kind of challenge in the summertime, because this is South for summertime, in this reading, Ace of Swords would bring clarity and illumination from Spirit. Aces always bring new from Spirit. So part of this big boss energy is growth, personal growth. You only become more powerful the more that you know yourself. The more that you understand what triggers you, what excites you, what motivates you. The more you know yourself, the more powerful you become. So I feel like in this South energy, the challenges are for you to like kind of connect with Spirit on that issue. It's not to say that you don't know yourself, Scorpio, but like we can all stand to know ourselves a little bit better, every single one of us. So the challenge here could be, how do you ask Spirit that question? How do you ask Spirit to give you that guidance, right? It starts by just saying it. Just saying, Spirit, show me a sign. Show me a synchronicity. 17413, another bus just went by. It's that time of the afternoon where kids are going home. 17413. It starts by asking Spirit for guidance, like really truly asking them, and not just in a passing way, but in a focused way. So in prayer, in meditation, in quiet contemplation, through writing it down, through manifestation, really intentionally asking Spirit for guidance. And that could be your challenge, because like I feel like there's some of you that like you don't necessarily, it's not that you don't want to know the answer. You might be scared about what the answer is. You might be scared if Spirit actually speaks. Spirit is speaking anyway. Spirit speaks through other people. Spirit speaks through animals and children. Spirit speaks through the sunrise. Spirit speaks all the time. This is clarifying it. The world, number 21. Right? There's balance here. Chapters closing, new chapters opening. Spirit just said, think bigger. Think outside of your bubble. It's the whole world. It's the universe. It's the cosmos. That could be the very thing that scares you. I don't know if this particular Scorpio is watching. If she is, you know who you are. Hi. Whenever I talk to her about like outer space or whatever, she gets really freaked out, which like I get it, because it can be scary, right? It's like the vast universes, dimensions. It's scary, but Spirit is saying this is the underlying challenge. The idea that you could be as large as that, as divine, as cosmic. Because look at her in comparison to the moon and the earth. Could you consider for a moment that you are that important in the scheme of the universe? Thank you, Spirit. See? That's up to you to decide, but that's the underlying challenge. It's like connecting with Spirit on this level. On this level. It's almost like closing out this chapter of, and just pardon the word, I'm going to say the word ignorance, but it's less ignorance and more naivete, which I don't know if it's better or worse in terms of how you feel about it, but it's like, when it comes to the cosmos, most of us are ignorant and naive because it's so vast and beyond us. But Spirit wants you to really challenge yourself, stretch your conception, right? It's like it's ad infinitum, to infinity. Like unlock, they're giving you the key to like unlock something really major, really kind of earth-shattering for your life. But this is the challenge because it's really scary. It's intimidating. That's what I feel like. It's intimidating. In the West position, this is why I kind of freaked out, because in the West position, what is setting, what is being put to bed? Do not fear the unknown, right? You're putting that fear to rest by the time fall comes around, because it's like you're donning a new cloak, right? It's this energy, there's something about this red energy. It's empowering. Do not fear the unknown. And what clarifies it? The Wheel of Fortune again. That's why I said red was the theme. This is not a coincidence. Yeah, I've done 2 readings so far, Pisces and Cancer. This reading is the most cohesive of all 3. This is not a coincidence, this energy. The Wheel of Fortune, number 10 of the Major Arcana, represents Jupiter, the planet of expansion. It's all about divine timing, good luck, and good fortune in the fall. If you release yourself from fear and can go with the flow, it's like the abundance is going to just come in like clockwork in short order. This really feels like stepping in your power for 2025. I don't know what is, because when I read, like if I'm reading across my table, this is what it looks like right now across my table. The Wheel of Fortune, the King of Wands, and the Emperor. You can look these cards up on Google. These are powerhouse cards. If there were ever any powerhouse cards, it's these. 2025 was made for you, Scorpio. Take advantage of it. Be bold and assertive and out there, and challenge yourself to think outside the confines, the self-limiting beliefs. Think outside of all of that. I'm going to get 1 card of advice from Spirit to end the reading. Queen of Swords. It's looking for the truth and nothing but the truth. Right? Raising above the fray in her hot air balloon. Seeing further. Delving further. Digging deeper. It's personal truth too. That's your reading. Your 2025 forecast. If you're looking for a personal forecast, I do offer that, and you can find that on my Buy Me a Coffee link. And I thank you so much if you decide to partake. If this is where we leave things, I wish you a very happy 2025, Scorpio. See you next time.